Myself A. Usharani, Assistant Professor of EC Department, Vignan's Institute of Information Technology, going to deliver a lecture on image enhancement, okay, which is the topic under digital image processing. Okay, what is the basic processing of image processing? The first thing is image acquisition. Okay, once the image is acquired, the next we go for enhancement. Okay, enhancement is nothing but in terms of contrast enhance. We are highlighting the contrast levels or brightness. Let's see what are the contents of image enhancement. The image enhancement consisting of the first thing is intensity transformation, the next histogram processing, the next image enhancement in terms of spatial domain and image enhancement in terms of frequency domain. Let us see the intensity transformation. Okay, here we know that f of xy is input image, and here how we are representing this input image with a matrix form. Okay, here the matrix is array with an elements of m by n, where m is the number of rows and n is the number of columns. If you are processing each element, then we are calling as point processing. Okay, if you are concentrating only on this element, we can process. Otherwise, we can process each element by element. Then we are using a neighborhood, which is defined over an operator. Okay, that is the T. T is an operator which is defined over a point x comma y. Okay, if it is, we can use only one point, that is 1 by 1 matrix we can consider, or we can use a 3 by 3 matrix or 3 by 3 neighborhood. Okay, the next, once the processed, we will get the output image, that is g of x y. For simplicity, the same function g of x y is equal to t of f of x y is represented with s is equal to t of r, where r and s are the pixel values before and after processing. Okay, that is r is the input pixel and s is the output pixel value. Let us see the intensity transformation. Let us consider one image with coordinates x comma y, and here we are processing at a point x naught comma y naught with a considering of 3 by 3 neighborhood. Okay, which is placed at the position of x naught y naught of f, that is pixel f of x naught comma y naught. That is, here we are processing point processing. Here we are processing point processing. At that point we are applying a 3 by 3 neighborhood. At that point we are applying an operator, that is t. Next, if we are applying entire image, if we can also apply an entire image by positioning starting with origin, and it will rotate or it will shift towards right direction with point x naught comma y naught of the neighborhood. Okay, it will point the first position first. Now next it will point to the next position, next it will point to the next position. After completion of the first row, it will go for next row. Okay, with this it will complete and it will process the entire image until the last element or last pixel of image f. Let us see what are the images, how we are processing, how we are representing. Already we learned the grayscale image is represented with 8 bits. The grayscale image is represented with 8 bits. 8 bits, that is L is equal to 2 power 8. That is L is equals to 2 power 8 to 56. So, the maximum intensity value is 256 minus 1, that is 255. Now, just observe here the 0 indicates black color and the white indicates maximum intensity value, that is 255. 5. If you are moving towards 0 to higher value, the black intensity value will be reduces and it will form a gray color and it will become brighter. As we are increasing the pixel value, it will become brighter, and we are moving towards the maximum value, we will get the pure white color. Okay. Always remember this point, black is represented with 0 and the white is represented with the maximum intensity value, that is 255. If we are representing 8 bits, then we will get 255 is the intensity value for maximum, that is for white. If you are representing with 3 bits, then L is equals to 2 cube, that is 8. Now, the maximum range, that is L minus 1, will be 7. That is, in this example, if the 0 is used for black and the 7 is represented white. As we are moving from 0 to towards 7, the black color will become gray and at the maximum value we will get white. Okay. This is the basics of representation of grayscale image. Next, see the histogram of different images. Histogram is nothing but it is a plot where x-axis is nothing but RK. X-axis is nothing but RK. RK is nothing but intensity values. Already we learned, that is here 0 to L minus 1. 0 to L minus 1. Okay. That is 0 to maximum value. That is, if you are moving towards, we will get the white region. Similarly, here the y-axis is NK. NK is nothing but number of pixels with that intensity value. For example, here the 0 is the intensity value, the NK is nothing but how many pixels in that image with black color with intensity value 0. Okay, here it is that all the pixels, the image consisting of more black, that is all the pixels are nearer to origin. So, here it is a dark image. Next, here it is a dark image. Coming to this is the brightest image, that is all the pixels in the image are towards maximum intensity value, towards value, that is 255. So, here it is a bright image or light image. It is also not good, and this dark image is also not good. Let us see the third case, that is a low contrast image where all the pixels in the image lies only in middle of that. Okay. In middle of that is nothing but, let us say for example, here it is 0 to 255. That is, here in these values are gray level values, in between maybe 100 to 130 around something. Okay. If it is within the middle level also, the image is not a good. Here it is called low contrast. Low contrast image. If you want to get a good image, high contrast image or best image, the entire histogram, that is the pixels must be spread over the region from 0 to L minus 1. It should be spread over the region, then only we will get the best and high contrast image. Let us see how we can process the low contrast and dark images, how we are getting the best images from the dark images by applying different intensity transformation techniques. Okay, let us see the different types of intensity transformation techniques. The basic thing is here identity. The first thing is identity. Identity is nothing but here S is the y axis and r is the x axis. R is nothing but input intensity levels. Same here we are representing with minimum to maximum, that is 0 to L minus 1, and S is also within the range only, that is 0 to L minus 1. Okay. Here the output is modified depending on the requirement. The input, for example, input is L minus 1, L by 4, it will be modified to the corresponding intensity transformation. The first transformation is identity, that is S is equal to R. S equal to R, that is the equals. Here the output image is not changed, same as it is. Coming to the next transformation, that is the negative, that is maximum value. S is equals to the maximum, that is L minus 1 minus R. That is the negative we are getting, where we are using this identity and negative transformation. Okay, just see here it is the dark regions. If the brighter values or gray level values are dominated by the dark regions, then we go for image negative transformation. Okay. Here this is the digital mammogram image, it is affected by the tumor. So, if you want to identify the tumor level, we must apply image negative to identify the tumor. Here it is affected by it is dominated by the dark regions. So, we are applying image negative, that is the maximum intensity value minus the corresponding intensity value. Okay. Next, the next transformation is log transformation. Log transformation is nothing but here the darker regions, will be expanded. The darker region, for log transformation, the darker region will be expanded and the brighter regions will be compressed. Okay, opposite that is nothing but inverse log or exponential. Opposite to that is exponential, that is here the whiter will be expand and the dark will be compress. Let us see the examples of this log transformation. Okay, here it is a dark image. Here it is a dark image. Here it is a dark image which is dark area is dominated. So, here we are applying log transformation to get the better transformation image, better output. Okay, similarly the opposite thing is exponential or anti-log. In anti-log, here the white portion is dominated. So, we are applying exponential to get the better transformed image. Next transformation is power transformation or gamma correction. Okay, the gamma correction is basically used in cathode ray tubes. The old TVs basically use CRT tubes where the gamma correction is used, will be used. Okay, if the gamma is greater 1, it will be a nth power of the pixel. If it is less than 1, nth root of the pixel. If depending on the case, we are modifying the gamma value to get the better image. The next thing is piecewise intensity transformations. That is, the first thing is contrast stretching or histogram stretching. Contrast stretching is nothing but the same input is x axis is input intensities R and y axis is output intensities. Here the both x and y, both R and S are within the range of 0 to L minus 1. Okay, let us see the R1 comma S1. R1 comma S1. Okay, here R1 comma S1 is one point which will be modified to R2 comma S2. The shape of this contrast stretching will be decided by these 2 points R1 comma S1 and R2 comma S2. Let us see, if R1 is equal to R2, that is we are not changing, R1 is equal to R2 and S1 is 0, that is here, and S2 is the maximum value. Only we are considering either 0, the output we are considering is either 0 or L minus 1, that is 2 levels. Then it will become thresholding. It will become a thresholding. If there is a regions less than these values will be become S equals to 0 and here L minus 1. Greater than values will come to the L minus 1. Here we are considering only one threshold value. So, here 2 combinations will become. It is nothing but binary image. Similarly, we can make maximum number of threshold levels to make the better resolution or better values. Let us see the contrast stretching images. Okay, this is the original image. Here it is the contrast stretching image and that is the threshold image. Threshold image is nothing but binary image. Here we are considering only one threshold. That is why here it is a either black or white. The next thing is intensity level slicing. The next thing is intensity level slicing. Here there is a 2 approaches of intensity level slicing. In the first approach, we are using we need a desired location, that is desired pixels, that is from A to B. We are concentrating only on from A to B and we are extending, we are highlighting this A to B and we are not concentrating on the remaining pixels. We are suppressing the remaining pixels, only we are enlarging or we are enlightening only the desired pixels. This is one type of intensity level stretching. Okay. And the second thing is we are leaving the remaining pixels and we are enlightening the desired pixels. Okay. The original pixels we are leaving as it is. The remaining pixels whatever we are not required we are leaving as it is and only we are concentrating on the our required region of the pixels. Let us see the example of this. This is the original image and we need this portion. We need only this portion. So, in the first case we are enlightening this portion. Enlightening this portion, we are highlighting this portion and the remaining pixels whatever we are making as a 0, that is the black portion. We are suppressing the remaining portions. Next, second example, for the second example we are leaving as it is, that is this, and we are concentrating only on the required. Depending on the requirement we are using this type of intensity level slicing methods. The next method is bit plane slicing. Bit plane slicing is basically used in compression technique. Basically it is used in compression. The compression is nothing but in decreasing the size of the image or data. Okay, here already you know that the image is represented in terms of binary, in terms of bits. Okay, let us say the grayscale image. We are representing with 8 bits. The grayscale image is represented with 8 bits. Okay, if the data is like this, if the data is like this, okay, if the particular pixel value is like this, if you are removing the LSB, there is a no effect of this value. What is this value? Hexadecimal value or decimal value. If this is, it is a 2 power 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. this is the value, it will not be affected as it is a 0. If it is 1 also, if it is a 1 also, there is a only one value will be modified, there is nothing effect of that. Okay. If it is MSB is 1, if you are leaving this MSB, there is a modification of value is more value. Okay. For that, here we are considering each bit as one plane. Okay. This is the bit 1, that is the LSB, and this is the MSB plane, and that is the 0 first bit, next second bit, third bit, fourth bit, fifth bit, sixth bit, 7 and 8. Okay, here the overall 8 bits are representing with separate planes. Let the image consisting of a 4 by 4 size, let the image consisting of 4 by 4 size, that is 16 pixels we have. Totally we have a 16 pixels. Now the complete 16 pixels is with 8 bit. If it is 8 bit we are representing. Okay, we need a 16 into 8, that much bits. If you are reducing the LSB, we are reducing the 16 pixels. We are reducing the 16 pixels. Okay, then it will be 16 into 7. Okay, that is we can compress by using compression. In LSB, if you are modifying, there is a no problem. If it is a MSB modification, there is a problem. So we go for elimination of LSB only. Okay, the bit plane slicing method is used basically for compression to reduce the size of the data, reduce the size of the image. The next one is histogram processing. Here histogram processing, already we seen that histogram is a plot with x axis is RK and y axis is NK. NK is nothing but number of pixels with that intensity value, with that RK intensity value. Okay, that is H of RK is nothing but occurrence of RK. Occurrence of RK in that image, the number of pixels with this intensity value RK. Okay, that is NK. Here the range of RK is, K is from 0 to L minus 1. Next, normalized. Normalized histogram is nothing but we are normalizing that factor with a product of Mn. Mn is nothing but Mn is M is the number of rows and N is the number of columns, that is number of total pixels in that image. The first in histogram method is histogram stretching. Histogram stretching or contrast stretching or histogram scaling. These are the different names for histogram stretching. Okay, here S is the output. S is the output, that is the desired, we are to get that S value, and R is the input value. Okay, here how we can obtain S from the given input image. Let us see the example. Okay, perform the histogram stretching on the 8 by 8 level gray level image. Okay, let the gray level distribution is given like this. Okay, here the gray levels are, here we are representing 8 level. 8 level means 3 bit image. Okay, so 0 to 7. But we are concentrating only on 2, 3, 4, 5. Here the 0 is no element, 0 pixel is not there, only we have these elements. Just see the histogram. It is the low contrast image. As we seen that if the histogram consisting of entire regions, if the pixels are consisting over the, it spreads the entire region, then only we get the high contrast image. But here it is a concentrated only on the center pixels, so it is a low contrast image. To get the high contrast image, what we have to make? We have to spread over the region from 0 to 7. How we can make? By using this formula, by using this histogram stretching method, we can make as we can spread the pixels and k to the over the region from 0 to 7. Let us see, here 0 to 7, our requirement is S maximum is 7, S maximum is 7, that is the maximum intensity value, and S minimum is 0, that is the minimum intensity value. Now we have to spread over the region from 0 to 7. Next, similarly, for the given pixels, given grade level pixel distribution, R maximum is nothing but 5 and R minimum is 2. Now, for using this formula, we can get for the different values of R, we have to get the S. Now, see, okay, here S is equals to, by substituting all those, S is equals to 2.33. Okay, by substituting S maximum, by substituting S maximum and R maximum, all these values in formula, that is 7 minus 0 and 5 minus 2, R minus 2. Okay, we are getting 7 by 3 in R minus 2, that is 7 by 3 is nothing but 2.33 into R minus 2. By using this, by substituting the different values of R, we can get the corresponding S value. Okay, let us see. The first thing is Rk equals to 0. Rk equals to, first substitute the Rk equals to 0, that is R equals to 0. 0 minus 2, that is the negative value. There is a no negative intensity value. So, for 0 and for 1 and for 2. For 2, it is a, if you are substituting 2 minus 2 0 and the S will become 0. Until that we will get 0. Okay. The next thing is if you are substituting 3. If you are substituting 3 minus 2 1 into 2.33, that is 2.33. Similarly for 2 2.33 into 2 4.66 and for 5 2.33 into 3 6.99. Like that we can calculate this Sk values. But here the intensity it should be an integer. So, we are rounding of these values 2.33 as 2 and 4.66. If it is 4.5 greater than 0.5, we are considering the next integer, that is 5, and 6.99 as 7. And these values are not included in our image. The image maximum intensity value is only 7. So, these values we are not considering, up to 7 only we have to consider. Let us see. Next, all these are zeros only. By merging these zeros, 0 plus 0 plus 5, the overall pixels is, number of pixels is 5. Next, and 2, it is corresponding to this pixel intensity value 3 and these are 20. So, we are mapping to 20. Next, for 5, it is corresponding to intensity value 4 and the number of pixels of 4 is 20. So, mapping to 20. Next, the 7 is mapped to 5 and 5 is 19. So, it is corresponding to 19. Now, the next, the corresponding output histogram is, the stretched histogram is, okay, here the 0 is, number of zeros are 5. In the image, number of zeros are 5 and number of 2's are 20 and number of 5's are 20 and number of 7's are 19. With this, the image is stretched, that is, it covers entire region from 0 to 7. Let us see the example of histogram stretching. This is the original image and The histogram, just see the histogram, it will concentrate only on the middle of the histogram plane. So, it is a low contrast image. To get the high contrast image, it has to spread over the region from 0 to L minus 1. So, we will get the high contrast image, okay, by using histogram stretching. The next method is histogram equalization. The same process here also we are using, but here we are accumulating the number of pixels nk, okay, and we are averaging that, we are multiplying with the L minus 1, that is the maximum intensity value, and with division of m by n, that is we are normalizing that histogram values. Okay, let us perform the histogram equalization of the following image. Let us see this example. Histogram equalization. For this image, the 0 is, okay, here we have a histogram is over the region from 0 to 7, but here it is a little bit, we can modify this, it is already stretched image, okay, that is it and covers entire region from 0 to 7, but here the values of the nk is not in uniform. So, if you are making a uniform, then we will get a better image. For that, we have to perform the same thing, we have to apply in the formula histogram equalization. Let us consider Rk, the intensity values 0 to 7. Here also we are considering a 3-bit, that is 8 level image, and nk corresponding nk. Here the 0 is placed with 8. Similarly, we have to make, next we are performing, we are finding the cumulative summation, that is the first thing is 8, and next we are adding these two, that is 18. Next we are adding 3, that is 28. Next we are adding 4, that is 28 plus 2, 30. Next 30 plus 12, 42. Next 42 plus 16, 58, and 58 plus 4, 62, and 62 plus 2, 64. One thing you should observe, here it is an 8 by 8 image. Okay, so 8 by 8, that is m is 8 and n is 8, that is the total number of pixels will be 64. This summation should be must be 64 as the size of image. Okay, once we are finding this, next we should multiply with L minus 1 by Mn. L minus 1, L is minus 1 is nothing but maximum intensity value, that is 7, and Mn is nothing but 8 by 8, that is 7 by 64. Now, this factor will be multiplied to the summation 8 into 7 by 64, we will get this value Sk. Similarly, we are finding the 7 by 64 into 18, then we will get Sk, the corresponding Xk. Next, the X is here, the Nk should be an integer and Rk should be an integer. So, we must get round up these values to the integer. So, 0.875 is 1 and 1.96 we are considering as 2 and 3.06 as 3 and 3.28 as 3 and 4.59 as 5 and 6.34 as 6 and 6.78 as 7 and 7 as it is. Now, see, this 1 is mapping to 0. So, here the 0 is, how many zeros are there in image? 8. So, the 1 is mapping to 0. So, the 1 will be 8. Now, for the histogram equalized image, the 1 intensity value repeated by 8 times. Next, the 2 will be mapped to 1. The 2 is mapped to 1. So, here the 1 is 10 times. So, the 2 is also 10 times, that is for the original image the intensity value where is the intensity value 1 will be replaced with 2. The next thing here 2 and 3 in the input image 2 and 3 the both are mapped to 3. So, the wherever the 2 is there, it will be replaced with 3 and 3 is as it is with 3. So, the summation of these two 10 plus 2 12. In the equalized image, the intensity 3 will be placed 12 times. Next, the 4 is replaced with 5 intensity values. So, it will be 12 times. So, the 5 will be placed with 12 times in the image. The next 5 is mapped to 6. So, 5 is 16 times. So, it is replaced the 6 with 16 times. And here the 6 and 7 both are replaced with 7, and here the 6 is 4 times and 7 is 2 times, and by adding this 4 plus 2 6. So, the equalized image consisting is 7 intensity value how many times? 6 times. Okay. This is the equalized image. Let us see, this is the original histogram of input image. It spreads over the region, but the intensity values are not a uniform. Coming to the equalized histogram, here almost normalized, almost uniform. Let us see the example of this. This is the original image, input image. Stretched means somewhat better compared to the original image. Equalized means the fully equalized. Okay, here we will get the best image by performing histogram equalization. The next thing is histogram matching or specification. Okay. Histogram matching or specification is nothing but already we have some image with the distribution of the gray levels. Now, we do not want that. We need some desired intensity values. We need some desired thing. Then we go for histogram specification. We from that original image, input image only, from that input image only, that input image only we have to modify with the desired. We do not want these intensity values in the output image. We need only these intensity values only. Okay. From that input image, original image only we are modifying. Okay. That is the target image. Now, we require this image from that original image. How we can get? Same as it is by the equalization only, and we go for mapping process. Let us see this is the original image histogram. Let us same process. The first we have to perform histogram equalization of the input image, then we have to perform histogram equalization of the target image, then we have to map each other. Let us see. The first thing is already we performed histogram equalization of the input image. So, I am considering the same example. Okay, this is the histogram equalization of the input image. Already we know that. Now, histogram equalization of the target image. Okay, here we don't need. Here we do not need these intensity values. We need only 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So, all those are zeros, and 4 is we need 20 times, 5 we need 20 times, 6 we need 16 times, and 7 we need 8 times. Now, same process. Until now we are adding, these are zeros. So, here from this 20 and 20 plus 20 40 and 40 plus 16 56 and 56 plus 8 64. Again observe that the summation, the cumulative sum must be a 64 as the size of this image is 8 by 8, that is 64. Next, the next thing we are multiplying this 20 is multiplied with 7 by 64. 7 by 64 we are multiplying. So, 20 into 7 by 64. We are getting these values. The same thing 40. Next we have to round off these values. Okay. 2.18 as 2 and 4.37 as 4, 6.12 as 6 and 7 as 7. Now we have a equalization of input image, at the same time equalization of output image. Now we go for mapping. Okay, this is the RK. This is the RK, that is the intensity values, that is 0 to 7. Now here the NK is corresponding to input image, and this SK is corresponding to target image. Okay, and this SK is image histogram equalization of this input image. Histogram equalization of input image. Next, here the ZK is the target. Here the ZK is the histogram equalization of SK. SK is histogram equalization of input image and ZK is histogram equalization of target. Now see how we go for mapping. Okay, here for mapping we should compare SK with ZK, and ZK should be greater than of SK. Then we go for the corresponding. Okay, here see, here ZK is 0 and SK is 1. Here it is not mapping. Okay, so we go for next one. Here 2. Here for 1 it is not mapping. Here also we are not mapping. Here also we are not mapping. Okay, ZK should be greater than compared to SK. SK is 1 and ZK is 0, so it is not mapping. So go for next one. 0, it is not mapping. Now go for next one. 0, not mapping. Go for next one. 0, not mapping. Now it is a 2. Okay, here the ZK is greater than SK. So the corresponding RK is 4. So it is mapped to, the 1 is mapped to 4. Okay, wherever the 1 intensity value will be replaced with 4 intensity value. Similarly, next the 2. For 2 and it is equal. For 2 it is equivalent to 2. So it is corresponding to mapping is 4. So we are considering it is a 4. Next go for 3. For 3 here it is a 2, we are not mapping, less than. So we go for next thing, that is 4, and 4 is corresponding to 5. So we are mapping with 5. The next thing, this 3 same, so we are mapping with 5. Next coming to the 5, for 5 we are go for 6 and 6 is corresponding to 6. So we are giving 6, and for 6 and it is 6 equal. So we are corresponding to 6 RK value. So it is giving 6. Next the 7, it should be equal to 7. So the corresponding is both the 7. Okay. Now for these two are, and here the intensity value 0 is replaced with 4. Here the intensity value 1 is replaced with 4. Okay. So total how many times it has? 10 plus 8, 18. Okay, wherever the 0 or 1 in the image, it will be replaced with the intensity value 4, and that is 18 times. Similarly, and the 2 and 3, the 2 and 3 is replaced with 5, that is 12. 10 plus 2, 12. Next, 4 plus 5, the 4 and 5 intensity values are replaced with 6, and those are 12 plus 16, that is 28. The next 6 and 7 intensity values are replaced with 7, and 4 plus 2, 6. Okay, here just observe the required target is 0, 1, 2, 3. These are should be 0. So we get that zeros only, but the number 4, 5, 6, 7 is given as 20 and we reached 18. 20, we reached 12, and here it is 12, we reached 28. For 8, we reached 16. Somewhat better, we will get the desired target image. Okay, this is the process of histogram specification. Okay, we learned what are the image enhancement techniques and what are the different histogram processes in image enhancement method. Thank you.